there are whole communities around these system boards, and that's okay.
Yeah, let me talk on that, because I don't know. I've said this for a long time. Like, I'm not one of those guys that can easily go outside by himself and feel super motivated. And I think that has to do with like starting outside and forming a group and a crew of friends and a community in that way where it sort of went hand in hand. Like, I felt like half my power came from like the other people that are around. And I still feel that way. Like, it's very hard for me to perform the same way without my friends around. Like, it's just part of the fun for me. And so I think talking on the community, like, I'm just going to say, like, I think that is probably the most important thing about boards. And we'll get more into that, I'm sure. But that was why early on, like, we had a community around our little shed Woody that I started on. Like, there was a time we all showed up, and nobody was there alone. It was a community thing. When I started climbing at First Avenue Rocks on the moon board, that's why that's why I was so obsessed with it, because here I was able to, and credit where credit's due, like that, you know, I feel like every system, and we'll probably talk a little bit about this, but every system brought something to the market that wasn't there before. I feel like, you know, everybody kind of innovated in their own little ways, whether they meant to or not, but but you know, Moon definitely brought that community aspect to the table. And so, yeah, like being able to, you know, spend my afternoon trying to keep up with some guy in Greece or Italy, it was awesome. Like, it's super cool. And I didn't have to like rely on my friends to, you know, who might have been at work or something and not able to climb. Like, I didn't really have to rely on them as much. And I just felt that, you know, that the thing that makes me perform best outside, it also is now sort of digitized and brought to these systems. And I get that same feeling from it. And that's a huge reason why I'm obsessed with these systems, because there is a community aspect to it. It's that thing that I've found so important in my climbing life, that is, it doesn't have to rely on people actually physically being there. And what you were talking about, the Instagram group, me and Will are on, well, Quinn's on it now. Those guys are awesome. It's crazy. I mean, we can't keep up with them because they're on it a lot. They have like full conversations before we can even chime in all the time. But man, like, it's cool. Like, there are complete communities and cultures around these systems, and that means a lot. That means something. And that's honestly, and we'll probably get more into this, but that's a big part of what I'm trying to kind of make sure that we kind of cultivate and foster